Hi everyone, it's Friday afternoon at 4:45. This is your closing comment, video number 195. We had a very strong day today. The Dow closed up about 3%, up 704. NASDAQ up 1.38%, 117, and I'll tell you why that happened. And the S&P up 2.68, up 75, while the big gainer was the Russell, up 51 and change, 4.33%. The high on the Dow was not a whole lot higher than where we closed. The reason for the weakness in the NASDAQ was a Goldman Sachs sell recommendation on Apple. The stock closed down a little at 282, but it came back from 276. So that was a pretty substantial return. And at the same time, we had some of the other big names like Amazon coming in a bit. It was down today 33, but for the week it was up 332 or 16%. So that was pretty expansive. Tesla, which in the last 6 months has gone from 400 to about 950, and then actually 968, back down to 350, closed today 753 and change, up almost $9. Also, though, up 180 or 31% on the week. So, these are pretty expansive moves. The Boeing, which yesterday, after the close, reported that they were reopening their Puget Sound wide body production facility, closed at 154, up 20 or just 2.1%. But also in the last 6 months has gone from 446 down to 89 and change, back up to 186, and this current rally started around 120. The big feature today, as far as people talking about it, was the oil. As I mentioned in the video yesterday, it looked like it was going down to the $17 area, which is exactly what happened with the May contract. There's a huge discrepancy here between the May, which is not quite closed yet, but the last I saw was 1809, down $1.78. What's interesting about it is that the June contract, which will shift to on Monday, the May actually expires Tuesday morning. The June contract is selling for 25.14, and that was down 30 cents. And the further out you go for the oil, you go out to the fall period, and it's trading around $34 a barrel, and that actually was higher on the day. As I mentioned this morning, the issue was that there was plenty of speculation that the oil would hold the $20 area and have a bounce, and there were plenty of people who were playing that with the oil. With the roll of the contract and no place to store it and no refinery willing to take it, they were selling it pretty much at any price. As I said, though, going forward, it looks a little stronger. We had a trade in the SCO, which is the inverse oil, and we paid around 27 and a quarter for it, and with the weakness coming, but the market structure the way that I've just explained it, we sold that at 32.01 this morning, market at the open. The gold was also weak, closing around 1694, down 38 after being down yesterday pretty severely. I like the gold in here. I'd like to be an owner of some more Newmont mining. and we bought it this morning when excuse me, when we were around the 1700 level. We paid 57.99, and it closed around 59.15. um, we only bought 40 out of 100 shares that I'd like to own in the $100,000 account. And on Monday or Sunday night, we'll take a look and see where it's trading. If it gets down to the support around 1670, 1680, we'll buy the other 60 shares. And if it starts back up, we'll average to the upside. We also had a pretty nice trade this week in the CVS spreads, which we were in long 57.50s, short 60s, so worth about $2.50. We actually had a credit of 41 cents going into the day, and those were sold between 246 and 248 per spread. So that was a nice trade for us. Have a good weekend, and take it easy.